Grief is a normal reaction to loss. It's the emotional hardship that you feel when something or someone you love is taken away. Often, the pain of loss can feel hard. You may experience all types of hard and unexpected emotions, from surprise or anger to disbelief, guilt, and genuine sadness. The pain of grief can also disrupt your real health, making it tough to sleep, eat, or even think right. There are natural reactions to loss, and the more notable the loss is, the more intense your grief will be. In today's video, we're going to discuss how to cope with grief and loss. Stay tuned to find out. Coping with the loss of a person or something you love is one of the life's greatest challenges. You may link grieving with the death of a loved one, which is often the reasons for the most serious types of grief, but any loss can result in grief. The pain of grief can often provoke you to withdraw from others and flee into your shell, but having the face-to-face assistance of other people is important to heal from loss. Even if you're not happy in talking about your feelings under normal situations, it's important to express them when you are grieving. While sharing your loss can make the pressure of grief easier to hold, that doesn't mean that every time you interact with friends and family, you need to talk about your loss. Comfort can also come from just being around others who care about you. The important thing is that you should not isolate yourself. Go to friends and family members. It is the time to lean on the people who care about you, even if you take satisfactions in being powerful and self-sufficient. Rather than preventing them, draw friends and loved ones close. Spend time together face-to-face and accept the assistance that's given. Often, people want to help but don't know how. So tell them what you need, whether it's a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, or just someone to hang out with. If you don't realize you have anyone you can regularly attach with in person, it's never too late to create new friendships. Accept that various people feel uncomfortable when trying to comfort someone who is grieving. Grief can be a confusing, sometimes shocking emotions for many people, especially if they haven't encountered a similar loss themselves. They may feel hesitant about how to comfort you and end up saying or doing the nasty things, but don't use that as a justification to retreat into your shell and avoid social contact. If a friend or your loved one reaches out to you, it's because they care. Draw comfort from your belief. If you follow a spiritual traditions, embrace the comfort that is mourning rituals can provide. Spiritual actions that are important to you, such as praying, meditating, or going to church, can also offer relief. If you are challenging your faith in the wake of the loss, talk to a clergy member or others in your religious neighborhood. If you're liking this content so far, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Now, let's continue. Join a support group. Grief can feel extremely lonely even when you have loved ones around. Sharing your sadness with others who have encountered similar losses can help. To find a bereavement assistance group in your area, contact local hospitals, hospices, funeral homes, and counseling centers. Talk to a therapist or grief counselor. If your grief feels like too much to overcome, find a mental health professional with knowledge in grief counseling. An experienced therapist can help you work through serious emotions and overcome barriers to your grieving. When you are grieving, it's more important to take care of yourself. The pressure of a primary loss can drain your energy and emotional reserves. Looking after your physical and emotional desires will help you get through this hard time. Face your feelings. You can try to resist your grief, but you can't prevent it forever. In order to heal, you have to accept the pain. Trying to prevent feelings of sadness and loss only extends the grieving process. Unsettled grief can also lead to complications such as depression, anxiety, substance abuse, and health issues. Express your feelings in a creative way. Even if you're not able to speak about your loss with others, it can help to write down your feelings and emotions in a book. Try to preserve your hobbies and interests. There's satisfactions in routine, and getting back to the actions that bring you joy and attach you closer to others can help you come to terms with your loss and boost the grieving process. Look after your physical health. The mind and body are associated with each other. When you feel healthy physically, you'll be better able to bear emotionally. Combat stress and suffering by getting sufficient sleep, eating right, and exercising. Don't use alcohol or drugs to numb the pain of grief or lift your mood. Plan ahead of grief triggers. Anniversaries, holidays, and crucial milestones can rekindle sad memories and feelings. Be prepared for an emotional hit and know that it's totally normal. You can plan ahead by making sure that you are not alone or by marking your loss in a productive way. Whatever your loss is, it's personal to you, so don't feel embarrassed about how you feel or think that it's somehow only suitable to grieve for specific things. If the person animal, relationship, or situations was important to you, it's natural to grieve the loss you are encountering. Whatever the reasons for your grief, there are strong ways to cope with the pain that can lower your sadness and help you come to terms with your loss, discover new meanings, and finally move on with your life. What are your thoughts on this topic? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. With that being said, it's time to end our today's video. Press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stuff. Peace out.